In this video, we're going to look at how to use CapCut to make and edit videos that you can use to earn money online. I've been using CapCut personally, mostly for my Amazon influencer videos, and I'm thrilled with how much money I've made in that business and how easy CapCut has made it to make quality videos quickly. Because I've been using CapCut in my own business for over 6 months, when they reached out to sponsor this video, I was immediately excited and said yes. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you how to sign up for CapCut, how to make videos quickly and easily, and share some of my favorite features CapCut offers that I haven't really seen anywhere else. So let's start with signing up. Signing up for CapCut is really easy. It took me just a couple minutes. I did it with my email and it was so quick. I signed up on mobile, but there's also a desktop option, so you can use either one if you have a CapCut membership. I mainly use mobile for my videos because I can do it on the go, which is great for my Amazon influencer business, and it makes it really easy to do videos quickly and easily and just upload them from my phone. All you have to do is enter a few details and it moves you along very quickly. Then it gives you an offer for a pro membership. I did decide to go with a pro membership when I signed up, but the free version of CapCut is really useful and has a lot of features. There were just a few extras on the pro side that I thought I could personally use in my business, and those have been really helpful. So signing up was really easy, making the decision for pro was really easy, and the cool thing about CapCut is that everything is easy. It's actually really intuitive to use, and if you've ever used social media apps natively, then you probably already know how to use most of CapCut's features. But if you don't know how to use CapCut and that's why you're here, no worries. It's going to be really easy because I'm going to show you how to use CapCut to make a video quickly, easily, and get into it. So let's get started. Find CapCut on your phone after it's downloaded, click it, open it, and then we are going to start with a new project. That's where most people start. If you're brand new, you definitely start with a new project. They make it really easy by having a big new project button up there. So you click that to add a new project, and that immediately brings up your clips. So in this section, you're going to see all of the videos basically that you have. You can also go over to photos or live photos. You have the option also to go to stock video and type in things that you're looking for. So if you're looking for some people to add to a video, you could type that in and they'll give you all the clips for that. So you have the option to go to your recent. You can also look through your different file folders by clicking the down arrow and finding all of your options in folders if you use that on your phone. So basically here, we're going to select the photos that we're going to use for our video. So I'm going to be doing a product video and I'm going to be selecting some of these. You can just click as many as you want and click add. Or if you are not sure which ones you're going to want to use, you can unselect them as well. You also have the option of clicking on a video, and if you like it, you can click the circle at the top and that will bring it into your video. You can swipe down to pull that down. You don't have to watch the whole thing, and then you can do it for multiple videos. If you're not sure what you had in a video, you can always click on it, watch it, select the circle, and then go back to the main area by swiping down or clicking the arrow back. I'm going to select a couple different clips and then click add. Now you're in the editor, and this honestly has so many features. I would have to have a video that was hours long to show you guys the whole feature set that CapCut has. So we're going to go over the basics. In the editor, you have up at the top, you have the little 1080p drop down where you can select the resolution. So if you wanted to go to 4K, you can. And then they also have the export button. So if you click the up arrow, it brings your video to export into a file that you can actually use. And then if you decide you don't like how that's going, you can click the X and then quit, and you can get out of exporting until you're ready. So the main features that you're probably going to want to use in CapCut, the ones that I use all the time for my Amazon influencer videos and social media videos, are things like adding clips. So to add a clip, it's really easy. There's a little plus button, and that brings up your clips again. And you basically do the same thing where you click the little circle, it highlights which ones you've selected, and then you click the add button. One really useful feature is you can actually click on the clip and then hold it down. And once you hold it down, it shows you all of the clips in a little square that you can drag and drop. So you can reorder the clips really easy that way. So if you want this one to be first, for example, you would click on it and then drag it to the front so it's first in the line. So now it's the first video in the timeline. Another feature that you're probably going to use all the time is to split clips. So if you want to, say, start your clip at a different area, you can just select it, Scroll through by dragging your finger along the timeline, and then click down here in the main menu, the first one, which is split. And basically you can do that as many times as you want. So you can click the clip, click split, and then you have multiple different clips now. So you can select those and they are all different clips now. They're not connected. And you can, once again, move those around. You can see that there's multiple options where you split that one clip into multiple. So this also makes it really easy to delete clips. You click on the clip, and then in the bottom menu a few over, you'll see the delete little trash can that says delete, and you can click that and the clip is immediately removed. If you do that by accident or you change your mind, you can always go up to under the video on the right hand side where there are two little circle arrows. Click the one that is facing left, and that is the undo button. You can also click the one next to it, the right facing half circle, and that is the redo button. If you ever change your mind, you can really quickly do either one of those and it will change what you just did. Another very useful feature in CapCut is to add text to videos, and it makes it super easy. So basically all you do is select text in the bottom and then click the add text button. So you can type in whatever you want, and then once you've decided what you want it to say, you have the options to play around with your text by selecting different fonts. To change the size of the text, you basically use two fingers to select the text and then spread your fingers out or bring them in closer to make it smaller or wider. You have those options. And then you can also select the text down the bottom. If you have a pro account, which I do and find it really, really useful, you have a lot of text options with your pro account that you don't have in the free version, but the free version does have a lot of options as well. It's just not as many. You can also select the text with two fingers and then drag it and move it around on the screen, and then it will bring up guidelines to kind of help you figure out where the center is. Once you have it centered, the blue lines will show up and you can always drop it there so it is centered on your video. So you also have the option to change the color of the text by selecting style, and that brings up your text and gives you all the options for colors. You can also use the color dropper and then drag that around and find a color in the video that you like. So if you wanted a brown from the video, you could always do that, or select a dark color down here. Or you can leave that alone and add a stroke to your text if you like that look. So I often do this kind of text in my videos. So I'll have a black stroke around white font. So you can do that, and you can just drag and drop how big you want the stroke around your letters to be. You also have the option to add a background if you'd like. There are so many different options with text you can play around with. And to remove them, you just go to the effect that you had, the style you had, and click on the little circle with the line through it, and that will remove the things that you added. So you can just remove pretty much almost everything if you would like. So we are back to our regular text. I'm going to select black, and we're going to be done with that. You can also add text effects if you want. So you can select effects, then select the effect that you want. If you don't like it, you can click the little circle with the line through it and remove it. You can also animate your text, which is pretty cool. So there are a lot of options for that. Some of the basic ones are like fading in. While we're on text, I will show you one of the really cool features that CapCut has that has made making videos super easy, and that is the text to speech. So if you don't want to be in your video, you don't want to use your voice, you can type out the text that you want it to say. So we'll just say charcuterie board utensils here. We will select that text, and then we will click text to speech down here in the bottom. And then that brings up the option to select a voice. So there's different options in CapCut. They have a lot of different voices, and this gives you all of the options, and it's a lot of trending ones. So I'm doing this video around Christmas time, so you can see there's like Santa and gingerbread and all these ones that are related to the videos that are going viral kind of on TikTok right now. So you can also select English and see all of the different options. So there's so many different options. So I'm going to select one and see what it sounds like.
Charcuterie board utensils. Charcuterie board utensils.
And as you can see, sometimes they don't say the words the way that you really want them to. So you kind of have to play around and find the voice that you like the most and sounds the best. So I liked that chill girl, so I've selected my voice. So after that, you select the voice, you click the check mark, and then it generates a sound for you that is text to speech. So once you do that, you can see that it creates this sound for you. So now you have a sound that you can edit and play with, and it is over your video. So when you click play up here, you'll hear the sound of the voiceover that you added with text to speech.
Charcuterie board utensils.
And that is really, really cool and useful if you're doing videos that where you want to add a specific voice, maybe one that's trending, and add AI text to speech. It's really cool. So you did hear in that clip as my example that there was some background noise. I put down one of the utensils and it made a noise. So it's actually really easy to take a clip and remove the sound from it in CapCut. So you select the video, and then you can either mute the whole clip. So it says video sound is off. So when you play it, the background noise won't be there. It'll just be what you've added. So you click play and hear that.
Charcuterie board utensils.
So you can see that the audio clip was muted. And if you don't like that, you can click unmute over here on the left side, and then the video sound will be on. You also have the option when you select a video to go down, scroll through the bottom menu and click on volume. So you can scroll here and adjust to make it quieter or louder. And then you can either click the check mark or just let go and it will play the video so you can hear how quiet it is in the background and adjust from there.
Charcuterie board utensils.
So another really useful option is when you're in the main area, you can go to edit, audio, text, things like that. And so I like to add audio by adding a voiceover. So when you click audio, you'll bring up this secondary menu of all the options you can have for your audio. If you are doing a TikTok video, you can click on sounds, and then you can go through and find all of the TikTok original sounds, all of the things that you can use in your video. So you can also extract sounds from videos. So if you have a TikTok video or someone else's video that you love the sound and you want to use it in your video, you can basically extract it from your files. So you can actually download a video and extract the audio from that video. So you could download it, and then once it's on your phone, you click this extract sound from video. You basically select the video and import the sound only. And then when you click the plus sign, it adds that sound to your video. And that makes it super easy to get sounds that you really want, that you have found in other videos that you want to use, if you want to do it that way. But then again, if you want to delete an audio clip, you would just select the audio clip and then click delete at the bottom. The audio feature I use the absolute most is the voiceovers. I do a lot of product reviews and I use CapCut exclusively for my product reviews. So I do a lot of filming videos and then adding a voiceover. So to add a voiceover, you basically go to the audio section, you position it on the clip where you want it. So you might start at the beginning or you might start somewhere in the middle. It really just depends. You click voiceover and it brings up this little record button. And all you do is click and hold that button and record your voiceover. So you click the button, and while it is moving, it's going to record whatever you're saying. So it's recording me right now. And then when you stop, you have the option to enhance your voice. You can click this little toggle to turn it on, and then it cleans up the noise in your video when you're recording. And if you record just straight into your phone, it will really improve kind of the noise. Sometimes you'll have wind and things in your audio, and it will remove it, and it makes it so great. You can also toggle down here. You can use the slider to decide how much noise cleanup you want. And then when you're ready, you click the little check mark. It takes a second to do the enhancement of your voice, but if you're not doing that, it's going to just show the voiceover underneath your clip immediately, and you can see what that looks like. So if you want to hear what your voiceover sounds like when you're on this editing screen, you just click the play button and listen to it back. And while it is moving, it's going to record whatever you're saying. So you can hear the voiceover, and if you like it, you're good. And if you're not, you can do a lot of things with that clip. You can split it, you can scroll and kind of delete some of it depending on what you like. You can change the volume of how loud it is by clicking the volume button and using that slider. Then you can also do voice effects. So if you are wanting to change your voice, you can actually do a lot of different effects to make it sound different or better or just unlike you. And then finally, if you are not happy with it, you can always go and delete that voiceover by clicking the delete button in the bottom menu. And if you're ever in something like the sound menu and you don't know how to get back, click the arrow back on the very bottom menu and it'll bring you back to the main editing page where you are able to click edit, audio, text, overlay, effects, and all the things. Basically has all of the main editing features. So the final thing we are going to cover is transitions. Transitions are easy, and I wouldn't add them to every split in your video, but they do help with some transitions when you're changing from clip to clip where it's completely different or you have a different angle, and it just makes it a little bit easier to adjust. So we're going to add one to this transition right here. To add a transition between clips, all you're going to do is click the little white box with the line through it, and that will bring up the transitions menu for editing. And then you can go through and look at the trending options for transitions. You can go over to the different overlays, movement, blur. It kind of depends on what type of transition you want. And if you're not familiar with transitions, I would highly recommend you kind of go through and play around with these. There are a lot of options. There's both pro and free options. So let's go to the trending options and see what we have. We have pull in to, let's try that. So select the one you want. You can scroll and choose how long you want your transition to be and click the check mark at the bottom. This will add a transition, and when there is a transition, you'll see a little infinity type sign in the middle. So we're going to click play and see what that looks like and see what the transition is. It was really fast, so maybe we'll slow it down a little bit and see what it looks like. So I like that better. And if you want to change it again, you always just click on that little white box in between the clips, and then you can adjust from there. So we're going to see what it looks like with the longer transition. So like 2 seconds, let's see what that looks like. So it actually looks kind of weird, but you can basically play around. And if you don't like the transition you picked, you can always select a new one. So you could do let's say we're going to switch to comparison and see what that looks like. And that one needs to be faster. So you would just edit and adjust as you go and play around with the transitions. There's lots of different options, and you don't really know what you're going to like until you select it and look at it and see what it looks like. So if you want to remove the transition, you just click the circle with the line through it, and that removes the transition, and you're good to go. So the final step with your video is to actually export it so you can upload it to whatever platform you're using. And to do that, you click the little arrow with the line under it at the top, and then it will automatically export your video with the frame size and resolution that you've selected already in the video. And when you're doing this, you can't close your screen or anything like that. When you're ready, it will basically save it to your device, and you'll be able to go to your photos, just scroll over to photos, and then you'll see the video that you just made downloaded to your phone, which is so convenient. So that's it. That is kind of a walkthrough of why I chose CapCut, why I think it's so easy to use, and how to create videos in CapCut. So I hope that this tutorial was helpful and gives you a little bit of insight into why CapCut might be right for you. If you are interested in any of these features, you can sign up for CapCut as well. It's quick, easy, and free if you want it to be. I will leave my link down below, and you can sign up for CapCut and get started making videos in minutes.